bit bigger bait. Okay, it's about 8:04. Still just the one fish. I knew it'd be downhill from here. Right, after that great big gust of wind and knocked the tripod over, I'm down one bloody rod. Frickin' peed. Snap the tip off the rod. Just what you want. New rod. Sea fishing. Morning guys, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Monday the 3rd of November and it's breezy. It said it's going to be a light to moderate wind, but it's got stiff wind at the minute. It's coming up to 7:15, so I've missed high tide, but looking up everywhere, this is the best I was going to get. I could have gone to Galston and Hopton, it would have been a little bit better, but I've done them and I thought I'd pick somewhere new for the channel. Not done Caister on Sea, so I've literally come straight down Braddock Road all the way to the end. There's a little car park there. I'll show you that before this. It's all free fishing, as it is for the beach, so free parking. So I got down here early, I'm all set up, I'm not even casting yet, I'm all ready to go, hooks baited and everything. Yeah, the rod's all baited, quickly show you them now. Okay, the left rod is my Norfolk long cast 14-foot rod, full carbon rod, Shakespeare Salt, Surf 7000 reel, 45 pound 9-strand Hercules braid and 55 pound ASIO shock leader. And I've got one up and one down rig on this one. I'm starting with 5-ounce leads to see if it'll hold. Bottom bait, got a size 1/0 hook with some mackerel and squid bound on. I've got a 5-ounce gripper. And the top up, I've just got sorry about this, because it's got 2 snoods, it's going to be clipped down. Size 1 mustad, uptight Viking with 2 bits of salted lug and squid on there. And the other rod's just my trusty old Norfolk Blue Ocean. Exactly the same reel and line. And I've got a 2 up and 1 down rig on this one. Again, top snood. I've got some Avis booms. Small few beads there. Got 2 lug, salted lug and squid on that one. Middle one, mackerel and squid. Nice strip of mackerel tipped with a bit of a squid flapper, and just a nice bit on the bottom one below the lead. Got a nice big bit of mackerel and squid on there. I'm not bound that one on. We'll see if it's got any crabby problems. This is my office for the day. Right, let's go and give it a cast out. See what the state of the tide's like, if it's going to be strong or not. Let's get a bit of a swell on. Okay guys, just got them both cast out. Oh. Tide doesn't look too bad at all. Oh, I think it's right on the right one by the look of it. I can see it on the camera. But yeah, I would have shown you that. I was just about ready to cast out. I just had some guy walk up and snooting around. Oh, you got a lot of gear, and oh, you got a lot of cameras. What are you doing? So I'm filming. He goes, oh, you're walking a tight line there, aren't you, mate? I said, what do you mean? He goes, oh, people don't like to be filmed. I said, well, within my rights, I want a public beat. They don't want to be filmed, walk around or clear off out the camera. Simple as. Anyway, he was a bit of an arse. So. But anyway, he's gone anyway. Tide doesn't look too bad actually. As I say, we're just about 20 minutes, coming up to half an hour after high tide. So it is ebbing ever so slightly. But I knew that was going to be the case. I could have gone to... There's a decent pull over. Let's have a look on. Let's have a look on this one. It's not sharp and raggy. It's just a couple of big pulls there. I won't leave them too long. I'm going to give them 5 minutes. Just check they're not being stripped by crabs or anything like that. I'm going to put a bag on in a minute because I've had one gust of wind. I hate southwesterlies where it's blowing up the beach. Right, I'm going to check these. Tide's not too strong, no weed or very little weed. What's going on? Just hope a few whiting arrive. There's nothing on this right hand one but very little weed. Just winding the shock leader on, so it's getting a knot, place it right at the back of the spool. Just going to wind it on by hand, just making sure the leader is not going back over the knot and working progressively forward towards the front of the spool. One feature of these the Surf 7000 I don't like is there's a big gap when the spool's up. There's about ½ inch gap between the spool and the inside of the wheel. If you're not careful, the line will get wrapped around it. Quickly get a bag on. got salted log and squid 1, back on now. Let's hope we get a few nice white in today. Worth buying one of these guys, only cost a £5. Especially when you're using braid, or even if you use a mono. Just if there's any accidents, and save your finger from getting sliced off. That's just a bit of a wave there on the tripod. Nice to be back out on the beach. I missed it a lot. I'm going to watch this camera as well because that nearly got blown over. I can watch the rods at the same time. There's something special about being out on the beach, you know what it is. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but pike, dead baiting for pike, it's like because I'm born and bred match angler and that. Like, you're feeding all the time, try and catch a fish every minute, feeding 2 or 3 different lines to keep it busy all day long. And it's like anglers are like sort of different breeds of horses, aren't they? So you've got your race horses, your jump horses, your show horses. There's a bite on there. And I think like match anglers are like race horses. And then you've got your lure anglers, don't you? Your lure fishing anglers are like, give it 3 or 4 hours and they're like, oh, sorry, it's not happening today, let's go home. Then you got your dead baiters, like, oh, let's just give it to the end of the day, you know, let's fix what. Then you got your carp anglers that are like, oh, what do you want to do? Fancy going home? Nah, let's stay for another 2 or 3 days, you know, that sort of thing. We've got another 2 crates of Stella to finish off. Got half an ounce to get through before I get home. Bait's all good, still nice and clean, so go with that again. I'm just up tiding it to the right now a little bit, it's not pulling. It's got up to 10 to 8. The tide's starting to slacken off a little bit now. Still only the 1 dab. But the bait's coming back clean, there's no weed. It's actually getting quite warm now. So there's always hope and expectation when it comes to the beach. You just never know what's swimming around you outside there. It could be anything. Definitely won't be good doing any stupid Western cods or anything this year. If it comes along, it comes along. I'm just happy to be out on the beach catching anything. I don't mind. Dabs, whiting, dogfish, love them all. I just don't get people who complain, oh, bloody whiting, bloody dabs. That's what sea fish is all about, isn't it? Anything else is a bonus. Nice to get a bass, smooth out, but a ray. Just enjoy every minute. Time is short, as I say. You only get 1 or 2 days a week, so enjoy it. Fish is a fish. You come to catch, doesn't matter what you catch. I'll quickly show you where I am, and then later on, I didn't want to do it this morning because it was pitch black when I got in. The car park is just literally you walk straight down from the car park. There's a little bay park in there at the bottom of Braddock Road. Free. Pick your spot. We've got Caister Point down there. You can see it's a lot rougher down there. A lot rougher. If you go around the corner to 2nd Avenue, again there's 2nd Avenue parking or public toilets. Parking to the left there, and you get round onto the point. But it's very rip-tidy up there. I was just so glad, as I say, I don't mind what I catch. I was just so glad this morning I got out of the car, I could hear the wind howling. I thought, I checked it all day yesterday. Checked it last night before I went to bed. Light, 18 kilometres an hour, southwest sea. Then building to moderate, but it definitely isn't. But not a strong tide and no weed, so I ain't complaining. Alright, I'm going to bring these baits in and check them. Not sure if there's a little dab on the right one or not. Yeah, it's the point there. It goes round the corner, sharp spit. There's a load of groins and signs saying riptides beware. To the left, that's 2nd Avenue. Free parking all the way down there. Enough for about 8 cars, I'd say. 8-10 cars. It's definitely slackening off now. I've just put those rods a lot higher. It's just hard to know if you get a small dab, what's the wave there, the surf, or but you know if it's a whiting, you get fast, sharp, raggy bites. Okay, it's about 8:15. Still just the one fish. I knew it'd be downhill from here. But that wind's picking up all the time. But I'm not getting any touches on the mackerel or herring. So I thought I'd try something different. The left rod now, I put 2 or 3 bits of salted lug and a bit of squid on the top snood. Trying a bit bigger bait. Ugh. Wind! This was a fucking... Right, after that great big gust of wind and knocked the tripod over, I'm down one bloody rod. Frickin' peed. Snap the tip off the rod. Just what you want. New rod. Sea fishing. Well, I have to get home, see if I get another tip. There's not a lot I can do with that for today, so that's that rig sacked off. We're down one rod. Expensive dab. I told you it'd be downhill from now on. It's always the same, I was going to say that in another video. It's like fishing. It's owned by the devil, isn't it? It gives you one or two fish for free until you get hooked. And then it turns on you. Then it sucks all your money. It's the devil's sport. You always get into fishing, don't you, or some type of fishing. You spend about 10 quid, you catch 2 or 3 really great fish. And then you get sucked in and you spend all your money. Then it all goes horribly wrong. Oh dear, you got to laugh, or you'll cry. I've even got a great big bag of stones on there, and it still pulled it over. And then it pulled my phone over. Sea fishing, eh? Got to laugh or you'll cry. Back up and running with 2 rods, got the backup rod. Just switch the rigs, but what I'm going to do in a minute, we'll spend these 5-10 minutes, wind them in, swap the spools over to mono. The braid's getting picked up too much in the wind now. It's exactly the same rig. And what I do, I tie a number 6 swivel, got 120 pound size 6 swivel on the end of the line, and I push the eyes a little bit, and that goes through the bottom tip eye. And all my rigs have put the quick link on it, and that way, as I say, when you cast it out, the quick link is facing back, so it'll never come off even if you have a jam or something. If you do it the other way around, have a quick link at the top of your spool, if there's any jam up, the swivel can fly off. So it just helps at the end of the day, you just have the swivel through the tip eyes. So I can just take the rig off, wind it in, undo the spool, switch the spools over, back up and running, and I ain't got to tie knots or anything like that. We'll see if the muscle does anything. Taking the rods as far down to the water as I can. You're still getting an odd road wave coming quite far up, so I don't want to go too far. A minute ago, just my bag got soaked, I had to run back and grab it all. You get 1 or 2 odd road waves and just wash straight in. So I pointed the rods, tipped it towards the horizon a bit more, lowered the butt rest. You have to just deal with the surface. Surf there. Put the rods any higher, they just get caught in the wind. Okay, it's 9:15. Still only the 1 dab. But I've just done what I said I was going to do. Brought it in, changed the spool on this rod. Now I'm going to change my bait. I'm getting nothing on the fish baits whatsoever. So the bottom one, well the top 2, one below the lead. Got a nice big bit of prawn, tipped with a bit of squid. Same on the one above the lead, and then I've got 3 bits of lugworm, salted lug and squid on the top snood. And we'll get this cast out and just see if the mono behaves better in this wind and see if we get anything on the prawns. I've got mussel on the other one, nothing yet, and the one up, one down, clip down rig. And still got the salted lug on the top one, maybe for an odd chance of a dab. Strange we haven't had any white in yet, but coming down to low water, I'm sure we'll pick a few up. I'm going to get this cast out.
They have to drop on the phone 2 or 3 times in the sand for some reason. The sound's not working. But basically, I've just changed the baits. I put 3 great big lugworm on a baiting needle, wrapped it with a bit of squid on the bottom snood. Okay, got a bit of a braid knot there, or wind knot. With the wind being so strong, it's just drying out the braid so quickly. I don't want to dip the reels in the water. So, it's a quick tip. I've never ever, in the last sort of like 3 years, had a problem with a braid knot. As long as you've got a pin or needle or something, never ever pull the braid tight. You've got to work it back the opposite way. And just keep pulling the loops out. It's only sort of like figure-8 loops that go inside each other. What you've got to do is just find the knot, pick it out, keep picking it out, working backwards towards it all the time, and they'll just pull out. Yeah, with braid knots, it's just imperative that you have a little bit of patience. If you start pulling the line and jagging at it, you just cut it tight and it'll be absolutely impossible. You have to cut the line. So just be really patient. Pull the line back towards you. Keep pulling it back. I don't know if you saw on the video there. I could see where it's looped behind one of the eyes. I just pulled it back towards the spool. They just pulled out in the end, and I could just reel in. Okay guys, I'm all done, back at the car. oh, what a gruel of a session. I knew it would be downhill from then on after I had that dab. Oh, me and beach fishing is like a love-hate relationship. I love it, but it hates me. Yeah, just the one dab today. I tried everything I possibly could. I persevered through strong winds, broken rod and wood knots, and tried all of my baits I had available: herring, mackerel, squid, salted lugworms, prawns, mussels, but they were just coming back clean, just coming back untouched. There's no crab problems, no weeds, so I suspect that they're just not there. But yeah, sea fishing, it has a habit. You have all these hopes and expectations when you go, and then it has a habit of grab and hold of your tenders and just give them a gentle squeeze just to let you know who's boss sometimes. But that's beach fishing, that's sea fishing for you. You just got to dust yourself down and go again another day. Alright guys, hope you enjoy the video. Any comments, let me know. I'll get back to you. Just drop us a line. Take care guys, I'll see you again in another video. Cheerio.